I'm able to work on virtual machine what you have provided, but like whenever I try to create the virtual machine, the resources are not available.
I understand those things, guys. In the real scenario, when you're working with the industry, right, you will not have such type of issues. Why? Because they have the premium subscription with them, right? They have they have already purchased the Azure subscription. So there here you have the subscription for the practice purpose, but there you will be working in the real environment, so you will not have such type of issues there. And already IT team has set up the zone, and you can say the regions, everything will be set up there, so you will not have any issue. But yes, for your practice purpose, if you are not able to create virtual machine over a region, please try to shift the region. Yeah, I also do those things when I'm working on those things for my practice, right? So let's go. And if you are still struggling, and let's just share the screen and let's try with another reason, and hopefully we will be able to create the virtual machine. Yatinder, please go ahead. I have not shared my screen yet. You can share your screen, and then I will share the screen.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Sure. Yep.
I hope it's visible.
Yep. Yeah, it's visible now. Yeah. Please scroll down. Guys, I can suggest you one thing. Please install the application instead of working on the browser, right? Because sometimes browser take more time. I will show you. I work on the Azure application instead, right? So it is much faster than browser. Yeah? So that's okay. You can work on that still. Yeah. Just select the resource group, please.
This is the resource group I created under the South India.
South India. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Please scroll down.
Multiple screens coming.
Yeah, that is the reason. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes what is happening when you are working with multiple screen or multiple application at the same time, browser gets hung, right? So if you are working on the application, then it will be better. It is faster actually. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, please give the proper name. Just always try to give a name that actually has some meanings, right? So that's okay. Yeah. For your practice, you can take any name, but yes, when you're working on a real time, then give the name for for the purpose. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now try to select first India, right? So let's select Central India.
The issue in the Harish, the issue is coming out. I created the resource group under the South India, but now South Asia not coming.
It is there, in the other section. Just go down. Yeah, here you will see here. Is that not coming there?
Yes, that's the issue.
Okay. No worry. See, generally it comes there, right? But if it is not coming, don't worry. Just take any one of them. Which okay, just take Asia East Asia. You have Asia Pacific, East Asia. Just pick there. You also had Central India about that. Don't worry. We will try it, right? So let us just select vulnerability zone. That is okay. Okay. Down. Okay. Standard. Okay. Can you select the image, please? Yeah. Try to search Windows. Yeah. Windows. Yeah. That's fine. Come on. Yeah, you have the first one. Just select it. Select the latest one. Yeah, that's fine. It will come back and go to the size, please. Yeah, go there. Okay. This size is currently unavailable in East Asia. Okay. Okay. Can you go please go back? Can you just click on the drop down? Sometimes what it select does not there, but it also shows the different one. Okay, go back on the on the regions, please. Okay, here, just go down. Yeah, here region. Under region, just select Central India. You also have Central India there, right? Come on, East Asia. Above that, you should have Central India. It will be above there. Yeah, Central India. Just select that. Go down, go down. Okay. Just click the drop down. Also select the drop down and refresh the quota as well. No, not request. Just refresh it.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Resource group. I created the resource group under the South India,
Yeah,
but now I'm selecting the other region. It will work?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it will work. Generally, what happens when you select the similar region, right? Resource group is something that is a container, or you can say folder, right? Where we are going to store our objects which we are creating, just like network, or you can say virtual machines, storage. We are just, it is just virtual. It is not physically anywhere stored something, right? So if you create your resource group, let's say in South India zone or region, and then you are creating virtual machine for any other region, it will work because all those are integrated, right? But the only thing is that it will be faster if you select the same region. Yeah.
And what
Just
is the
click back? Yeah, sorry. Yes, say again. Please say again. I'm also doing side by side, and I'm finding something which can work for you.
Now South India is coming now.
Yeah, maybe sometimes just generally I do not prefer working on browser for Azure because sometimes it happens that it is not updated, right? It is not refreshed fully. Yeah, so it can be a scenario, but if it is not, then you can just try to select other reason. It will work. Yeah. Let me also find something for you.
By image, I need to select the image.
Okay. Come on. Standard, that's fine. Okay, that is not there. Come on.
I think no size is coming out to select. Like this is a very different size not available. We can't select unsupported generation, insufficient quota.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens because it needs more quota, right? No worry. I find something for you. Can you go back to the region and select North Europe? Go back to the region.
2 CPUs are needed for this configuration, but only 0 CPU remain for the standard.
Yeah. So for the for the zone which you have selected, sorry, for the region which you have selected does not have more quota. Yeah. So that's okay. We can go back to the region and select. I've just checked in with Europe, North Europe. Can you select Europe, please? Yeah, it will be on starting, right? Probably. Yeah, here you have that Europe, North Europe. Just go up. It will be on third or fourth. Just go the starting, right? Yeah, it's in North Road. Yeah, it's showing there. Yeah, just select that. Okay, go down, go down, go down, go down. Okay, now it's taking that, right? It's taking D2 as V3. So it has two virtual cores, yeah, 8 GB, 8 gigabit of memory. So that's okay, that's fine. Now you can create the username and the password.
I can create different username and password
Anything.
compared to Azure portal
Yeah,
credentials.
yeah. Obviously, it is just for your RDP file, right? When you download your RDP file and log into the virtual machine, then you have to input these credentials there, right? Just input the password and then confirm the password. So who else is facing the problem? Guys, anybody there who also facing the problem except Jatinder right now? Yeah, that's okay. Everything is fine now. Just click on review and create. Let's see if it validated that. Just click
Give me
on
1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me note down the password.
Okay. Yeah, please go ahead. Guys, what is happening in the real time? The cloud is something like which is crowded right now. So every seconds or every minute, people are working over the cloud and they are creating the new things. So I have seen the scenario when I can say, okay, I have selected everything and everything is fine, but when I create it, it shows me that okay, now it is not available. So it happens sometimes, yeah. So
Now
don't
should I
worry.
click on the review create?
Yes, please. If it still shows the issues, then please select the other reason. Yeah, you have to select the other reason. I'm sorry for this struggle, but it is there for your practice purpose. Nothing else. Once it is done, then everything is okay. Now, if you see validation is passed now, so now you can create it. Just click on create. Everything is good now. And once your virtual machine is created, it will be deployed as well as it will be started. So your virtual machine automatically started first time when you create it. So do not think like that, okay guys, while it is deploying, let's work on another thing, and you forget to stop the virtual machine. It will be running behind the scene. Yeah.
Is there any limit to create the virtual machine?
I'm sorry.
Is there any limit to create the virtual machine? Any boundation?
No, there is no limit. Yeah, there is no any limit to create the virtual machine. It is up to you how many virtual machines you want to create. But yes, it charges, right? So it depends on the on your billing plan. So if
I
generally,
think one project has one project has only one virtual machine, or multiple virtual machine can be associated
multiple.
with.
Yeah,
Okay.
multiple. You can create multiple virtual machines inside one resource group. Yeah. But only the thing that you have to remember that because if you selected pay as you go model, probably if your virtual machines are running, it will be charging, right? So just think from that perspective. Yeah. So we have to save the cost. Cost is very important for any of the industry, right? It's a critical part. So just deploying. Once it is deployed, you will see that okay, it's running. You can connect it. You can download the RDP file, and log into the virtual machine. You will see the desktop. Sorry, guys. Anybody else, guys, who is facing the problem?
will take time. I am stopping the sharing. Please continue.
Yeah, please. Hmm. Okay, guys. So no answer from any other person. So I'm assuming that everybody is fine now. But I think someone was saying that she was also struggling while creating the virtual machine.
Yeah, sir, I was struggling, but actually my computer is getting restarted now, so I could not share my screen. So I'll join from my phone.
Okay.
So I was
So
also struggling like Yatendra, like I was not able to find the reason. I tried with South India region and then East region, but
okay.
then also like I could not find any resources available. So I asked you for the existing virtual machine and tried logging into it.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I think you are clear on this, right? So, see, again, I will say when you are working with a real-time industry, right, just foreign company, you don't have to struggle for these things because
Yeah,
already your quota will be available there from the company, right? So you don't
yeah,
have to struggle. You will be knowing it in prior that, okay, I have to select this region, yeah, because
yeah,
this region is for us, right? It is already reserved for us, right? So don't worry on that part. It is just for practice issues, and you have the solution that if one region is not working, you have several regions. Just try shifting the other regions, yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it will be working, right? Anyhow, just please do the practice. This is
Yeah,
my
I
request. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Good
I'm
morning.
sorry.
The password will be the same, right? The Hobu 09896.
Which I have given
Because
you.
I tried to log in. Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
so
yes, that's one.
for the Azure, you are saying for the Azure
I'm
portal?
talking about the Azure.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
that
Azure portal.
didn't you change it? It generally asks you first time when you
No,
create. Sorry, log
I
on first time.
haven't changed it actually.
Okay. So is
I
that
haven't changed the password actually. I'm
okay?
trying to log in with the same password you shared, Hobu 0989 something.
Okay. Also, aren't you able to
We'll
log
try
in
it.
now? Yeah, Yatin, you're saying something.
Your deployment is completed. Now should I
Yeah.
click on the go to resource?
Yes. Go to resource, and you will see. Let me just show you how you can go there. I will just sharing my screen. Can you see my screen, guys? Please, just tell me. Anybody? Confirm.
Harish is saying कि, your virtual machine
I
agent
got it now. I'm
status
able
is
to
not
log in.
ready. Troubleshoot the issue.
It's just saying you. Just give me a moment, please. Okay. Let me just see. You have created your virtual machine under VM Y80 test2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is there. Okay, just give me a moment, please. I will just checking that. Everything's come on. Sorry. This one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is already there. It's running. If you see, yeah, it's running. Can you see the status? It's running, and now you can click on connect. Yeah.
अच्छा, connect.
Yeah, that's okay. If you're saying here the machine agent status is not ready, that's okay because you have not connected it, right? So just connect. When you click on connect, you will see similar screen like me, right? You can just see here native RDP, right? Just download the RDP file and then click on the RDP file to open it and give your credentials. Then you will be able to log into your virtual machine.
Sorry, I missed. Should I download something?
Yes, under this one, right? Download an open file to connect. You have the button download RDP file. Can you see it on your screen?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
just
can.
click there. Yeah, just click there.
virtual machine could harm your device. Do you want to keep it anyway? Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. Just keep it, keep it. Why is saying that? See, it just you can say firewall or defender is just stopping these things or warning you that you are doing something external, right? It is not your locally, right? It's not local. It's something which is coming from the cloud. So virus can be coming also from the cloud, right? So that's okay. It will not harm anything. Yeah, just click yes, next, whatever is asking. Just click next. Okay, there are 3 buttons, right? You can just click on those, and it will ask you credentials once it is finishes.
Machine and all, but when I try to connect, there is a issue that password login attempt failed. So I faced the same issue last week, and when I am trying to connect again, this is the same issue I'm getting it.
Okay, guys. So whenever it asks you to change your password, please try to change, because it just creates a temporary password, right? And it can be a scenario that your password is expired or something like that. Let me just see there. The account is enabled.
This is for
You're not
practice,
responding
VM
to.
practice 02.
You are saying about the VM practice 02? About
Yes,
the virtual
yes.
machine? Okay,
Yes,
I
yes.
was just thinking about your login credentials. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it was fixed actually, login credential. This
Okay,
one, yes.
VM practice 02, right?
Yeah.
So what is the problem? If you download
So
the
I'm
RTP?
unable to connect it actually. When I am trying to connect, it is asking me to the login attempt failed actually.
When
I
you click on
downloaded
connect.
the RDP file.
Okay, let me just download it.
Uh,
And not ask, connect. Yeah, it's asking you password, right? What is your password? If you share it, if you don't mind.
Password is the same password I log in the Azure portal.
Why? No, it will not. The password
Uh,
which you have created while creating your virtual machine, just like Yatinder has done a few minutes ago.
okay, I need to recall it.
Yeah. So if it is not, just delete this virtual machine and create a new. Yeah. Don't worry on that part.
Okay,
Or you have the reset also, right? You have the reset password button. If you click there, it will ask you something. And if you say see here, right? It's
okay,
saying
got
me,
it.
right? So reset password. See, if you are not able to reset it, just let me know, because I'm the owner. So I have the full administrator access. So I can probably reset your password, right? If it is not allowing you to reset it. If it is, then it's okay. Just reset it, give the new password here and click on update, and then try to log in again with the new RTP file. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So that can help you. Okay. Let me go back.
Harish,
Okay. Yeah.
Harish, I have connected through the virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know one thing. Once I have complete my task, so should I close this virtual machine and stop
Yes.
the service as well?
Yes. So you have, when you click on virtual machine again, you will see here connect, start, restart, and stop. Just click on stop, right? And you will see here status is stopped, deallocated, right? Here we'll see. Guys, there are 2 things. One is stopped. Yeah. If you see, this virtual machine is still running, Pin2 is running virtual machine, and this is also running right now. Sahabi Alam is running. Yeah. And this is also running by Yatinder, right? So 3 virtual machines are running as a time, but if you see other ones, these are stopped, deallocated. Deallocation means it just deallocated the other resources, just like your disk, your network, right? So storage and network also has to be deallocated. When you click on a virtual machine, or it is not only virtual machine, when you create the virtual machine, it just assigns different resources to the virtual machine. For example, networks, the subnet, right? The virtual net, okay? And the disk spaces, right? So when you deallocate it, then everything is disconnected. Yeah. Otherwise, what will happen if you just stopped it? It will show you stopped, but not deallocated. That means resources are still associated with your virtual machine. So I think better to deallocate it, right? So it will be deallocated when you stop it by default. If it is not, again try to stop it. Yeah. That's okay.
Now it is working fine for me. It is
The
working.
next, suppose
Yeah.
I have closed my virtual machine. So next time, should I download file again? Should I click on the restart?
In most of the cases, it just work. If you open your RDP file, it will ask you the credential and it will connect, because it is already having the configuration for your virtual machine in it. Yeah. But sometimes it happens that because of some migration or some modification or some improvements on the Azure, your RDP file is not responding, right? Then you have to re-download your RDP file. Yeah.
Okay. So should I close
Okay.
virtual machine right now?
Yeah, just stop it. If you have just seen it, feel it, stop it, because you are not going to work on the virtual machine, right? It is just for practice. People have the a curiosity that okay, how it works. So you can go ahead and install the software. You can try to work there, but okay, I will just suggest, please do not do the things unnecessarily. It is just for interest, or it is just for I have the curiosity how my SSMS or VS Code or my Excel application works on the virtual machine. Please do not do it, because it will be already there in your local machines. So do whatever you want to do with the local machine, but virtual machines, just it is for practice. Just understand, feel it, and stop it. Hope that clarifies everything, guys. Anybody else having any problem or any issue, or we should start the class?
No, sir, I'm good.
Okay. So if you still have any problem or any issues, just let me know. You can ping me anytime over the WhatsApp. And if I'm not available or I'm not responding, probably I'm in meeting. So once I'm free, I will be pinging you back, right? And we can connect. Yeah. Sorry, Yatendra, yesterday I did not connect with you because of I had several meetings yesterday.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand.
And yeah, and I also had to submit a lengthy project. Actually, we are working a project that is that is running from a last 1 year, and that has to be submitted by the EOD yesterday. So I worked around 1:30 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, okay. I can understand.
Yeah, so I'm so sorry, right? I apologize on those part. Anyways, so let's start today's session. Today's session is very important and very interesting. The first thing, how we are going further, the first thing that we will create the storage account. Okay, then we will create the container inside the storage account. I have a CSV file that actually has thousands of records from hospital details, just like patient history or something, patient ID, the diagnosis, whatever the diagnosis, and when the patient was admitted, when the patient was discharged. So we have some information about the patients, and we will try to upload that CSV file to the newly created container. Okay, that is the one thing, right? Now, other thing which I'm going to show you, or still, I'm also exploring with you, is that how you migrate your data from on-premise SQL Server to Azure database. Yeah. So for this, we have to create the Azure SQL Server. Then we have to create the Azure database. Inside that, we will go back to the SSMS, connect with the Azure SQL Server. It will show you all the tables or all the databases from the Azure to the SSMS. And then we will try to create the table there. And then we will migrate the data from SSMS database to the Azure database. So it's a lengthy process, guys. It's not a very, you can say very small. It's a good project, lengthy project, but this is actually the real-time project, right? We generally do it. When my company was migrating from SSMS and AWS to Fabric, yeah. So this is the same thing, yeah, because Azure is the backbone of the Fabric. So don't worry, you just feel it, work it, and practice it. Yeah, if you still struggling somewhere, I'm there to help you out. So very first thing, we are going to create the storage account. Okay, guys. So here you can just type storage account. If you cannot see here the recent service, if you have not still used it, then it will not show you. Just type storage account, right? If you want to practice with me, you can do it. Yeah, it's not a big task. You can do it. Yeah. But yes, if you do not have the SSMS installed in your machine, I will encourage you to install it later and try to do what I'm going to show you today, right? Yeah, it's a good practice. Okay, so guys, when you click on storage, if you just click on a storage account, you will see it shows me blob storage. Yeah, because it's create the storage inside the blob, right? So there is a storage center which is based on the blob storage, that is called blob storage, that actually having the capability to store the unstructured data. So either you can store the files, you can store your data, your structured data, your database table. So if you want to create Azure database, you want to associate with the storage, because we need the storage to store the tables somewhere. So you connect with the blob storage.
I'm getting Harish, I'm getting two options under the blob storage: Azure Disk and Elastic SN. So which one should I select?
Okay, when you create it, did you click on create here?
Yes. No,
Okay.
I have not created. I am click on the block storage option. Under the block storage,
just select only storage accounts. Just click on storage account. It will take you through here. Blob storage.
Can you tell me from the starting?
Okay, so just in the search bar, just type storage, STORAGE account. As simple as that. Yeah, you have the first option that actually has this icon. Yeah, somewhere you can just see the icon and just click on the storage account. That's it. You don't have to click anywhere else. Did you find it?
Yes, create.
Okay, yeah, just click on create, and then you can create with your resource group which you have created, right? Just select that resource group. I had created this resource group earlier, Fabric Batch 02. That's okay, because here it is not virtual machines, so it will not create any problem, right? It is not we are going to associate or I'm going to assign other resources to it, right? It is just we are going to create a space in the server to store our files, and that is very cheap, right? If I just compare with the virtual machine. Okay, so now it says me that, okay, give me the storage account name. So I will just say STG. Okay, let's have that like this, STG. Generally we do not type in the capital letter. It says the field can contain only lowercase letters and numbers. Yeah, so probably it will not take the hyphen or the dash here. So we can just take STG, let's say SQL 01. Okay, sorry, SQL 01. Already taken 2-3. Okay, it's searching long, that means nobody a second. Okay, then reason, let it be default, because I have my resource group already created on South region, so that's okay. Then it says preferred storage type, so it should be Azure Cloud Storage, right? Just take it. Then the performance would be standard. Here the redundancy, guys, this is geo redundant, right? I will not encourage you to choose a geo redundant as of now, because it's a big thing, right? It just pair the regions, right? So I will say do not based on the regions, instead of select locally redundant storage. That means it is going to create the copy of your data, at least 3 copies. It just create 3 copies every time, right? So 3 copies of your data with the same zone. So you will have maybe more than 1 data center in the same zone. So it will have different you can say data centers and it will have the copy over there, right? So you will have your data available faster if you will select only LRS. Geo redundant storage, storage we select when we try to copy our data to the different region. Just say, okay, I have south region, I have north region, so I want to keep my data in the north and south as well. So if something happening, let's say a major disaster happened in the south region or the north region, the other regions should have my data, right? So as of now, for practice, low LRS because it's cheap, right? Geo redundant is much costlier. Okay, just click on review and create. It
Sir,
will take, yeah. Please go ahead.
in redundancy, what did you say? What we have to select?
LRS, locally redundant
Okay.
storage. Yeah, locally means
Okay.
within the zone.
Okay. And review and create then.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So if we have created a resource in different zone, so can we select a different zone over here while creating the storage? Or
Exactly.
we have to keep the
You can. Yeah. Just like virtual machine, you can do it. But see, the issue is the latency, right? So if you having your container somewhere else, right, and that container has different components, just like virtual machine or virtual network or something else, right? SQL server there, right? Your database there, and now you are creating storage somewhere else. So what will happen when it is interconnected, but when you access the data, it will having the more latency, right? To reduce the latency while accessing the data, you should try to create everything under the same region, so it will be faster, yeah, much faster. That's it. Is just for practice to you have very small data, or very you can say very small size files, but in the real time we have tons of the data, right? Big data, right? So it depends. Yeah, so it's just working right now, just creating for me. Sometimes it does not show. Do not wait for a long time. If it stops here on the screen, right? I'm just seeing, if you see here, it's just something, okay, it's just doing deployment in progress. Sometimes it happens, you can go back to the other work, you can just do it and it will deploy in the background, right? So it will working, and it will show you the message that, okay, it has been deployed, and you can just see the message over the here. If you are able to see this bell icon, just click there and it will show you that what is happening there, right? And what has happened. Yeah, don't worry. Sorry.
Deployment is
so
complete.
Now,
Should I click on the go to resource?
yes, either you can click here, again go to the storage account, and you will see the storage account there, a lot of there. I think many people have created this. Or you can directly click on the go resource, so it will be inside the storage account. So what I have created, STG SQL 0123, I will go there inside the storage account, and you will see the different characteristic on those. Yeah. Okay, now the important part. Just type in the search box container. So you will see the containers there. Yeah. Just click on the containers, and then you will create a container there. Yeah. There is a button called add container. Hope everybody can see and able to find it, the container. Okay.
Name will be same for us, or it could be different?
It could be different. Okay. When you give the name, you do not have to change anything because it's encryption type. So it is whatever it is selected, it just default. Just leave it as is and just click on create. Now you will see your container there, or in other words, you will see your folder there. You just click on container. When you click on container, it will be open. So I've just clicked or given a name like hospital data, and I've just open it. Now you can add the different folder there, right? Or you can directly upload the files. So if I just click here and say, okay, let's say data 1, right? Something like that, or test data or something, whatever. Yeah, it will just see just like a folder. Yeah, just click there. Can I go there? Yeah, inside that. Now here you can upload your CSV file. So guys, I'm not shared any CSV file. If you have any CSV file with you, you can try to upload it here. Yeah, CSV or Excel file. But yes, for further practice, I should share with you. So what I'm doing here right now, I'm going to my folder. I have this file which I'm going to share with you over the chat. Guys, try to download from the chat itself, right? I'm just going there in the chat.
Now should I click on the directory?
If you want to create it. If you do not want to create it, you can directly upload the file.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, after storage have gone storage, then
containers. When you click on the storage account which you have created, it will be open. Inside there, on the left hand side, you have the search box, right? Inside the search box, type containers.
Okay.
Yeah, you will see the containers option, and then click on the containers for adding this. Right? Just create it. Give the name, and you will be inside the container. Guys, I've just shared an CSV file with all of you over the chat. Please try to download it from there and confirm me that everybody has this file with you. If anyone is struggling to download it, let me know. I will share over the WhatsApp also. I think Preeti is not there, so let me just share with the Preeti over the WhatsApp.
Okay. I upload the file.
Okay. Nice. So you have the option to overwrite the older file if you want. Yeah. It's very easy.
Hi, sir. Hello.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, just a quick question I want to ask. Like, we can upload here any kind of data like images or...
Yes. Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. It's a blob storage. It has the ability to store anything, right?
any unstructured data we can upload.
Yes. Anything. Yeah. So that's okay, guys. Everybody on the same page, or still you are doing the things?
Harish, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I am using the office laptop. It will create any compliance issue?
No. If you are using from browser, if you are using your office laptop, just do it from the browser.
Okay.
If you are using your personal machine, then install. So if you see, this is the Azure application. This is not the browser, if you see, right? So install Azure application and then practice there, because it's faster than browser. It does not hang engine. Yeah.
Sir, I have uploaded. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Okay. You're asking something.
Yes, I have uploaded, and then we need not to click on overwrite if files already exist, right?
Yes,
Upload.
if you do not want to overwrite means if you are again uploading it, right? And it is already there, so it will replace it, the older one. If you do not want to overwrite, then you cannot. Sorry, you will not select that option, and probably if you not select that option in the same name, it can generate the error, right? So you have to change the name.
Okay,
It
sir.
can be a
It's
scenario.
uploaded.
Yeah. It is just like working with the folder, right? File and folder in your local machine. It is just the same. Okay, so hope everybody is good now for creating the storage account and creating the containers and uploading the CSV file. Everybody is good now? Just confirm me. I will move to the next part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great, guys. So let's move to the interesting part, right? Here we are going to do a lot, right? It will take some time, yeah, but yes, it's very interesting, right? So now the scenario is that what I'm going to do here, let me just do one thing here. Just give me one, guys. I'm just opening the WordPad, probably my note pen, so I can write something for you.
Yeah, what is the role of container here?
It is just like a folder, right? In your C drive, you create the folders to store the files, right? The same way. We have created the storage account. Inside the storage account, we have created the containers. So we have created the folder. Now inside the folder, we can create subfolders or we can upload the files. Got it?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, guys. So I'm sorry. Is that open? Come on. What is that? Okay. No. Do not save it. Recover. No, I do not want to recover it right now. Okay, so what we are going to do it, I have a CSV file, guys. Just understand. And it is going inside SQL Server. Okay. Database. And then it will go to the Azure, SQL Database. It's very simple, right? There are three things. One is I have CSV file, I will upload inside the SQL Server database, and then I will migrate it to the Azure SQL database, right? But to do these three, yeah,
I have
please,
a question. So, like, where have you installed the SQL Server? On the virtual machine or where? Or on our local?
In your local machine.
Okay, so sir, but I do not have installed SQL Server.
That's okay. You can install it. Don't worry. If you do not see, it's free, right? You can just go to the Microsoft site and you can install from there. Yeah, it's free. Install whenever you have time. Install it, and you can see the recording and do it, right? If you face any issue, let me know. I will tell you what is the issue and why it is coming there, because it can have several things, right? You will learn too many things here. Yeah.
So,
directly Harish, directly we have uploaded the CSV file to Azure portal, right?
Yeah, that is the one thing.
Cloud.
Yeah, that is.
But under the Notepad, you have shown the SQL Server between a CSV and Azure SQL Database. But now, if we are connecting the SQL Server with Azure SQL Database, so we are not downloading the CSV file, not uploading. We are, I think, we are connecting the table, right?
Yes. So what we are doing here? Okay, let me just do one thing for you. Okay. What we are, see, if I just say you the steps, right? So the very first step is to go to SQL Server. Okay.
On local drive.
Yes, okay. SSMS. SSMS. Yeah, Studio, right? And then create a database. Yes, database. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then inside that create schema, and then inside that create tables. Okay, then CSV has to be uploaded inside that table. Yeah.
Yes.
Now your CSV data coming inside this table. This is the first step to enable the data inside your SQL Server Management Studio or SQL Server, right? See, many times I will say SQL Server Management Studio. This is a studio, right, where I'm working. Yeah, it is just the SQL Server. Yeah. Now, once it is done, then we have to go to the next step. Inside the Azure, we have to create, SQL Server instance. Yeah. Then again, SQL database. Post that, right? SQL database. Yeah. Now you cannot create the table here in Azure. You will connect this SQL Server back to SSMS and then create the table there. And rest of the things will be happening there in the SSMS. We will create the table in the SQL Server, Azure SQL Server database inside here, and then we will migrate the data from this table to the SQL Server table here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the whole thing which we are going to do. So it is just a real-time industry problem, I can say, or the solution, you can say. We have the data on the SQL Server on-premise data. You can say, see, when you work in the industry, right?
As per my understanding, there are two ways we can download, so we can export the table from SQL database on Azure, and second one, directly we can upload the CSV file to SQL database on Azure, right?
Yes, you can directly do that, but it's if I see, there is no any editor, right? SQL editor where you are going to type your SQL queries. Very first thing, right? You have to connect to the SQL Server or VS Code where you can type your SQL queries. Yeah, so very easy way is to see, it depends. Some people feel the easy way to use VS Code, and some people feel easy way to do in SQL Server, SQL Server Management Studio. Yeah, I do in SSMS. I can also work on VS Code, but these type of activity I do in SSMS because it is just designed for these things. VS Code is designed for several other things also, right? It can handle everything, but I just work on the SSMS. It is good for me, yeah, and it's easy also.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I say, okay, I have already SSV file in the Azure storage account, which I have uploaded in a few minutes ago. I want to create the SQL Server instance there in the Azure, and then I will create the SQL Server database in the Azure, and then now I have to create the tables because where you are going to store your CSV data, yeah, you have to create the tables. You have to either create inside the SSMS or the VS Code. So I will go back to the SSMS and create the tables, and then we have to create the credentials also, the passkey, the tokens. There are several things we have to do it. I'm not going deeper in those things because we are not exactly learning the whole Azure here, right? We're just exploring the Azure. Okay, but yes, while exploring the Azure, we are also learning those things which are actually important. Okay, tell me. You're asking something. Yati, you are saying something.
No, I did not raise the hand by mistake, I think.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine. So, guys, Azure has 1,000 of services, right? There are many ways to work on the same thing. Yeah? which I'm going to show you that is a critical activity inside the real industry. Yeah, I also do the same things with the Fabric and Azure sometimes. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you those things, how you can do it for the practice. Because sometimes okay, let me just say you one thing. When you are giving the interview and you say, okay, I also know how to migrate the on-premise data to the cloud. Interviewer can ask you, can you explain any example when you have done it? You can explain these things in a very good manner, and it will create the impact because it is a data engineering part. Yeah. So guys, you are not only learning one thing, you are learning several things here. It is not only from the data analyst or any developer perspective, it is from the data engineering, it is from the data architect as well. Yeah, that's okay. So our overall goal is to save the CSV data or on-premise data. It is not CSV, the on-premise data to the cloud. Okay, guys, clear? Any question?
Sir,
Yeah, yes,
yes.
Rob, please ask.
I just want to know that Azure give us the environment to write our queries, or I have to transform something like transform done in some tables. So I have to write the query where I have to write the queries in
Yeah,
Azure. Or,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to write the query in either in SSMS or the VS Code. Yeah, you know the VS Code, right, guys?
yeah.
Yeah, so either you can write the query in the VS Code or the SSMS. The easy way to work on the SSMS, because SSMS also give you the flexibility for other things as well while working with the
So
database.
so that whatever the transformation I have done, like in VS Code or SQL Server, so it automatically updated on Azure Data Portal, or
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and that is the reason we are integrating the things, right? We will integrate.
Mhm.
Don't worry. I will show you how you integrate those things, right? So you will integrate the
Okay.
things. Yeah. Just understand that here the concept is to move the data from on-premise to the cloud. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. So very first thing, I have to open my SSMS, create a new database, create the schema, and create the table, and upload my CSV file data there. Okay, is that clear, guys? Any question, guys? Anyone? Okay, guys, so I'm just going to open my SSMS. Let me just close this as of now. Okay, so let me just type here sorry, yes. Hey, where's my SSMS, man? Okay, guys, it's just opening. It's taking a while. Okay, so when you install the SSMS first time, right? When you install, how many people have already installed and how many not?
I have not installed, so.
Okay, when you install the first time, here on the server name, you have to type localhost. And here on the authentication, use Windows authentication. Okay, Got it? And click on connect. It's easy, man. It's easy. Yeah. So now you can see that on the left hand side, inside the Object Explorer, you can see the database. Just click on the database. You have two databases. One is system database. You don't have to worry on those. Click on database, or it is not showing anything. Yeah. If you just see, it is having the system database that is master. By default, I will create a new database, right? Still, I'm not able to see my database because we have not created it. Okay, just go ahead and click on new query. Yeah, here you have the new query. Okay, it's easy, man. Just say create database. Sorry for my typo error. Okay, good. Database. Let's say I'm going to create a database called Hospital DB, right? Hospital DB, something like that, right? Okay. And once it is done, you can just execute it. In SQL Server, you have the flexibility to execute only selected row as well. So if I just select this one, I can execute it. Sometimes it happens that I create different SQL lines and I just have to execute only single line between of them. Yeah, just like select star from this. So I will just select that line and execute. Okay, now it's executed. You will be able to see your database here. Yeah, it is not showing, so you can just have to refresh it. When you refresh, it will be showing your database here. You can see here, Hospital DB. Okay, that spelling is correct. The second thing which I need to create is a schema. Okay, guys, do you understand the schema, guys? What does it mean for? Oh, bye. Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me what is schema actually?
Schema is this one like design database only.
I will say,
But
so
schema
I'm
is a table
creating
actually, a table, and the columns which is, with the right data type.
I will not type a longer name. Yeah, let's say horse. Okay, let's say HOB. It's a schema, right? Just say hospital object, right? That's it. Okay, so guys, different people, different views. Yes, you are very close. Okay, who else will try to tell me what is schema actually? Guys, it's a very simple question, but it's a very important question. You should understand what is schema. Anybody who knows it?
General structure or design only within
Very
columns.
Good.
Yes, sir.
In general language, yes. Anybody else? Okay, guys. So schema is your virtual structure of your model, right? How you connect different tables or how your data is being structured in different tables. Okay, let me just tell you one thing. Have you ever heard about the star schema and snowflake schema?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
what is happening there? Just understand what is happening there. If I say about the star schema, what do you understand by?
That it create a star-like pattern. The fact
Like
table.
a relationship connection.
Yeah, the
Very good.
fact table
Very
even
good.
in dimension is connected, like in a star.
All dimension table is connected to fact table directly.
Exactly. So we have fact table, yeah, that is connected with the dimension table. What exactly is fact table? Guys, sorry if I'm writing incorrect spelling there, right? So what is exactly fact table? Who can tell me? Anyone? It's easy, man. Just say in your language. I'm not saying about the any professional language here.
Fact table is like a historical data where multiple entries like a bank transaction, something.
No, sir. It basically contain the numerical data. Mm, should be date or any business values. So basically, it contains the numerical values.
Exactly. Exactly. Excellent. Anybody else would try?
The fact table is kind of a central table, like where the exact transaction, yeah, is happening.
Sir, maybe
Excellent.
it
Excellent
also
job. Yeah. Yeah,
it
please.
also holds the foreign keys.
Very nice. So guys, you have the understanding about the fact table. Fact table is the table where you are running your fact, right? You have the data which can be aggregated, yeah, just like your amount, yeah, just like you something in your numerical column you have said it, yeah. So the fact table is a table where you have the running data, just like sales table. Okay, guys, got it? But remember, it will not have the dimension data in it, yeah. It can only have the IDs that can be foreign IDs, or the the foreign key, I can say, or the primary key itself. Don't worry, guys, if you do not understand it fully. Once we are working with the warehouse inside the inside the fabric, right, inside the fabric, when we are working with the data warehouse and we are creating the tables there, I will let you through the SQLs, different DML, DQL, DCL, TQL, everything, right? I will just take you through. And at that time, I will let you know what is exactly the star schema and the snowflake schema, right? As of now, just understand that we have the structure of tables which are actually organized, and these are structured just like dimension and facts. So we have the dimension table, where we have the unique values which generally does not changes over the time, yeah. That can have the dimension just like product is information, just like customer information, yeah, just like patient information. So if I say about the patient, Harish Kumar Gupta is a patient whose number is this one, it is not going to be changed rapidly, yeah. It is static, it is unique. So that data will be saved inside the dimension table. Dimension table always contain the unique data, but yes, it also will be having the primary key as well, yeah, which will be connected with the fact data, where we have the foreign key for this dimension table. I hope you understand it. If it is not, don't worry, we will go deeply inside this SQL structure, we will see it. Is it okay and fine for everyone? Because if I will go right now, yeah, probably what we are going to do, it will take more time, and we will be running behind the time, right? So is that okay, guys? But I think you know it, right? A little bit. Okay, so guys, I have created the schema. Now what I will do, I will create the table inside the schema. And schema, if someone asks you what is schema is a structured way to organize your tables, right? It is just virtual structure, it is not existing anywhere, it is just a virtual structure of your tables, right? So how you organize your table, just like your star schema. Okay, we will learn those things in a deep, don't worry. So create table, let's go and create the table. So I will say create table. Okay, let's say okay, that's a patient table, right? Guys, if I'm typing incorrect spelling, just let me know, I will correct it. I'm not focusing on the spelling right now, we are focusing on the concept moreover, right? Okay, so I have to create the table, I have to give the the metadata of the the table, I can say. So not the metadata, I can say the structure of the table, right? So here I have to create the columns. Now there are two ways. I will be choosing the short ways, not the long way. Why? Because typing each column name will be lengthy task. So what I do, if I have this data somewhere, just like I have a CSV file which I have just shared with you, so I will go ahead and open the CSV file, copy all those columns, and then inside the Excel paste those columns vertically and give the data type. Just go ahead and do it. So I have this file for my simplicity, yeah, and it will make the things faster. Yeah. Okay, so I have this column. I will just copy this column, go in new Excel file, anywhere, right? Just go in paste special and transpose it. Oh, sorry, I'm not paste the values. Okay. Now I have all the columns in front of me, right? What else? I need to give the data type. So the table which I'm going to create, how it is going to store the data, for which column, which data type. So patient ID, I have to go back to my table and see if this patient ID is purely whole number or it is a combination of alphanumeric values, yeah, or you can say alphabets and the numbers. So now if I see my patient ID actually has the alphanumeric values. So here I will select varchar, and this time only 50, because 50 characters is enough for this type of patient ID, right? Yeah. Okay, then we have the patient name. So again I will take varchar, but this time 250 characters, so it will take a bigger name as well. Yeah. Then we have the age, only integer is required. We have gender, so also gender is varchar here. One thing I just forgot to use the comma here, right? So we will just use the comma instead, don't worry. Admission date, so it's a date, and discharge date, it's a date. Department will be varchar. This is also varchar. I can just see here, yeah, department, diagnostic, okay. Then we have the total bill amount, that will be decimal. Then we have insurance coverage. So see, this is, guys, something which is actually in the percent form. So generally when you store the data, whether it should be 0.06 or 0.6, yeah, if I say about the percent, so I will, because it's having the percent sign, so I'm going to take as a varchar. Further we can transform it in the SQL. Okay, so varchar 50 will be enough. Yeah, that will be enough. Payment status, right? So 50 will be enough. Okay, so now guys, I have the data type as well. Okay, the thing is that I've not used the comma here, which I need to separate the column names. Okay, so we need a comma, right? For each of the line, we need comma. Sorry. Okay, so everywhere I have just used the comma, yeah, and now I will just execute it. Oh, sorry, guys, we have done one thing incorrectly here, and that is we are not given the schema name here, yeah, and also Do you remember what the schema I've created? Is that hospital schema? Yeah. So also, if you see here, this is the database, right? The hospital DB, and here it is selected as a master. So it is using the default, database. So if I go back to my default database, it will showing the table there. Let me show you. Sorry, here in the system master. Now inside the table, you will see this table, this patient. Just see here. So it is a default schema. So it says DBO, database object, patient table. So I do not need here, right? I just want it to be here, right here. It should be coming here. As of now, it will not show anything. It is not showing me, right? So what I need to do it. First thing, I have to just copy this. Let me just copy it. Okay. I will just right click on my database, click on new query, and then type it here. Okay. And then also I need hospital. Yeah. Schema name hospital.
Will be a hospital S. Just put yes. Yes.
That S? No.
Not right.
We have not created it. Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Generally, we have created it somewhere else. Let me just do it right now. Create schema. Let's say the same schema name, right? Hospitals. Okay. And then just select only this line, execute it, and then select this one, execute it. Now everything looks fine. Okay, now if you refresh, you will see the table there. Now it is the table there. And now, yeah.
So we can import the data as well.
Yes, we can import. You are correct.
So why we are creating the table from fresh?
Okay, why we are getting the table from the scratch? So you should understand how to create the tables with the SQL queries. My purpose is not to show you the shortcuts, right? My purpose is to make you understand how we do the things really, right? Guys, do not, see, generally what people try to do, they have different ways to do it, right? They just right click and go here, and inside the task you have the import right here. You have the import flat file. When you click on import flat file, it will take you through with the different options. Just like next, you can just select your file from the just say, I'm just showing you, right? I'm not going it. I'm not using it. I'm just going to tell you how it works. You can give the new table here. Yeah. So let's say new. I'm just showing you, right? Hospital data manual. Let's say, yeah, and then okay. Cannot open. Okay, because it is already open, I think so. It's just showing me error. Let's close this right here. It says the schema. You also have the schema. Just click here. Yeah, it will preview you the data. Sorry, yes. Okay, here it will preview you the data. Yeah. And just next, and you will have the column. Yeah, if you want to create any primary key, yeah, or you want to allow the nulls or not, you can just do from here. Yeah, then click on next and then finish. What it will do, it will create the table for you. But this is a shortcut, guys. You will never understand the SQL queries. You will, if you go with these type of activities, you will never understand, and you will never try to write the queries. And in the real-time industry, guys, we write a long queries. When we create the logic, I will show you my real-time, environment. Don't worry, not this session. Maybe in the next session, probably tomorrow, I will show you how long a query can be. Yeah. So everything is not as easy that we have to just click and click. When you create the query, you actually make yourself habitual on those things. Typing the queries, right? And it is very important, guys. Please do not go on the shortcuts. Yeah. If you see now, your table is there, which we have just created manually. You will see the tables also there, right? You can have that table. You can see that. Yeah. And also it can have the data. This table does not have the data, but this is If you just select, let's just select only 10,000, sorry, 1,000 records, it will show you the data as well, right? It is having the data inside the table. And when I select this one, which I have created by the query, it will not have anything. It's just blank. Okay, so you will say that, sir, this is very easy. Why we do not do it? We can do it. You should know it, that we can do it manually. But please, do not make it practice, right? Practice the things which are complex. When you work on the complex scenario, your brain works very well, right? So think from that perspective. Okay, guys? Is it clear? Yeah? Sorry, guys, I'm not here to demotivate you. I'm here to motivate you instead, so that you will be a person who can struggle. And more you struggle, more you learn. The more you learn, more your knowledge will be full packed, right? And when you have the confidence, you have the knowledge, anything will be easy for you. Yeah, it is not for only the session, it is the real life scenario also. Yeah, I always love the things where I struggle, because I learn several things from there. Anyway, guys, that's okay. So we have created two tables here. This table should have the data. It is not having the data right now. Why? Because we have just created a table. We have not pushed the data. Now we have to push the data. Either you can create a new query, or you can write the query here as well. Okay. Because this data is not coming line by line, it is just coming as an entire CSV file. So I'm going to insert the data using the bulk. Yeah. So generally, when you insert into, there's a statement called insert into. When you insert into, you can insert the data line by line. Yeah. But here we have thousands of the lines. We cannot type the thousands of the lines of the code here. We can just use the bulk insert. Okay, guys, bulk insert. Now, where you want to insert? You want to insert in this table with the schema. Okay. Now, what I need the path where I want to, or where we have to store my source file. Okay, so I will just go back to my folder, copy the folder path, sorry, come back here, type it, sorry, paste it, and then go back to your file name. Just copy the file name, come back here, type CSV. Yeah. Okay, now, but because we have to tell everything in the SQL, that what is the first row, what is the field terminator, what is the row terminator, and also tab lock is also important, equally. So the first thing which you have to tell, that what is the first row. So first row would be 2, because my data actually start from the row number 2. It is not from the row number 1. The row number 1 is already the column headers, and we have already created those headers inside the table. Guys, tell me if I'm wrong somewhere. So the first thing which I have told to the SQL, that okay, my data start from the row number 2. The second thing I have to tell SQL, okay, my 2 columns are actually separated with the comma, because it's a comma delimited file, right? Okay, comma delimited value, that is called CSV. Okay, so field, FIELD, field terminator. Okay, that would be comma. Then we have the row terminator, and that would be new line. Oh, sorry. Now, last but not the least is a tab lock. And that's it. Okay, so now we have inserted the data. Now, if you want to see your data with your table, just say select the star from hospital data, Yeah, but remember the schema, that is hospital. Sorry, hospitals, right? I'm mistaken. Okay, hospitals. What I'm doing, man? Okay, so now I have the data inside my table. Got it? But remember, we have to delete this one, right? We do not need this one, right? Yeah, so we can just drop it. Hospital, man. Okay, that is deleted now. You can also right click and delete. You also have the option to delete it, right? You can delete it. Okay, so now I have my table that actually has the data. Hey, come on. Hospital data
It's
manual.
in this one's a
Is that
capital letter manual, so that's why I think.
but it's showing me completion, right? It just worked. Yeah, cannot drop the table. Yeah, because it does not exist. So it is not refreshing right now. It is deleted. Yeah, so that's okay. It is deleted, but not refreshing right now. I don't know why. Sometimes the SSMS behave like this, right? Just click here and refresh it. Probably okay. Now we have deleted it. Okay, guys. So the first thing which I wanted to show you to create the table inside the SSMS. We have done it. We have pushed the data from the CSV to the to my table. Now the second step is to create the SQL Server instance inside the Azure. So just go inside the Azure. We will come back on the SSMS again, but as of now, we need the Azure portal. Let's go there. Here, okay. In the search box, type SQL Server. You will see SQL Server database. Yeah, it is just should be SQL Server. Okay, just a minute. It should be SQL database and should be SQL Server, right? So it should be SQL Server only. Yeah, this is SQL Server. So it should be only SQL Server, not the SQL Server database. Yeah, SQL Server. Okay, guys, when you create the SQL Server, right? Yeah, here we have to give the server name here. So let's say SQL Server should not contain a user word. Okay. So let me type in this small SQL. Okay, now it's fine. This is your string, right? If you want to connect with the SSMS, this is and this is this entire thing creates the string to connect with the SSMS. Okay, we will connect. No worry. Just understand as of now. Then the location. Yeah, so probably it is not working here, so we have to select the other location. Let me just select. I'll always select the India first. Let's see if that works there. Okay, does not. Then okay. Okay, come on. Okay, so my central India is working now. Okay, then it says here the authentication method, right? So when you create it, you have to give the authentication method here. Just click on here, right? Use both SQL and Microsoft Entra authentication, yeah, or SQL authentication, right? So here I will say SQL authentication. Here just keep the admin name, yeah, just say okay, let's say Azure SQL admin, yeah, just say, and then we have the password. So okay, let's say password is password, right? PASSWORD, and also use special character and 1 2 3 4 5, and let's say PASSWORD@2345. Yeah, is that same? Okay, that means just review and create. Yeah, it will take a few seconds, yeah, and then create. Initializing the deployment and then submitting it, and then it's working. We have to do some configuration, right? I will just let you know how you can do it. Guys, any question or any query till now? We can discuss until it's just working.
Sir, why the location is important, like specific Asia, South India?
Yeah, location is important because of two things. One is the data governance policy, right? So when you are working in India, most probably you will select India location. Why? Because the data is governed by the Indian government, right? So that is the one thing from the compliance perspective. The second thing is that when you select the location nearby, it is much faster. There are two things. Okay. Now, guys, so we have deployed the SQL Server database, SQL Server instance here. The other thing is to set it up and then create the SQL database. So I will just say go to the resource. Here you will see the networking. Yeah. So inside networking, just click on the network. If you not configure it, it will not going to connect with the SSMS. Selected network, then add your client address. That is important, guys. Yeah. And then save it. Yeah, that's done now. Everything. Now, what else? We have set up the SQL Server instance. Now we need to create the SQL database now. SQL data. So here we have Azure SQL Database. Just click there and create it. SQL Database, right? So it says something. We have the offer. You can apply it. Just apply the offer. That's okay. Yeah. As of now, it's free, so don't worry. Yeah. So subscription is okay. Resource group is okay. Then we have to create the database name. Let's say hospital. It is just like database we have created inside the SSMS. Yeah. DB. Okay. This is your server. Don't worry. Okay. Then we have everything correct. Okay. That's okay. 32 GB storage. That's fine.
So,
And it is important.
Can you show it again? How you open this window?
This window? Okay.
Yeah.
Just in the search box, type SQL database and you will find Azure SQL Database. The very first option. Just click there and you will be on the same screen.
Azure SQL Database, yes.
Yes, the very first. If you just type SQL Database, right? So you will see Azure SQL Database. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, just select it and you will be on the same page.
Under the create I have two options,
Yes,
SQL database or SQL
yes.
database free offer. So which
So
one I
just
have to
create,
select?
just take the first one. Yeah, it will, if you select the second one, it will already apply this free offer. When you click the first one, it
Okay.
will show you that there is a free offer, you can apply there. So either way, you can just select that, right? Either one.
Right.
Okay. Okay, guys. So now we are here. We are creating hospital DB as of now. Yeah. Inside this SQL Server instance. Yeah. And then here it is important behavior when free offer limit raised. This is free offer limit, right? It says auto pause the database until next month, right? So that's okay. Let it as is. We're not going to change it because it will charge extra, right? It says continue using database for additional charges. So I'm not going to charge anything. We are just for the practice. Click on review and create, and then click on create. Okay, guys, while it is deploying, let me come back on the question that was tab lock. So generally in SQL, when you use the tab lock, it just log the entire table, yeah? While ingesting the data, all right? So just like, you know, when it is loading the data, right? It is just locking the entire table at once. It is not going to lock row by row. It is something like that. Yeah. And we will probably, if that is feasible, I will try to show you while working with the data warehouse, when working on the SQL part. Okay. Clear, guys? As of now, just understand that it is locking the entire table while loading the data inside the table, right? Not the row by row.
So these
Any
query
question?
could be done through SQL also, right? So
Which
instead
query?
of using SSMS.
Okay, for the writing the query you are saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so SQL, see, SSMS is providing us the editor, right, to write your SQL queries. Yeah. So you
Okay.
need somewhere where you can write the SQL queries, right? So probably VS Code you can use if you want. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. So we have created the database here. Yeah. So now what else? Now we need to go to the resource. And here you can see this is online. Yeah, everything is there. This is your SQL Server string. Yeah, or you can say connection string. Right? So just copy this string and go back to SSMS. And here in the site, the database engine, just click there, and here where your local host is there, just paste your string, and from there select SQL Server authentication. Now here you need to use your same username and password which you have used there while creating the SQL Server instance. Yeah. So what was that? Do you remember the username? Anybody? Let me just see that.
Yes, sir. SQL Server Hospital.
No, the username. I have created which one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Azure SQL admin. This is right. This is server admin. Okay, just select it and paste it here. And now password I remember PASSWORD connect. Now it's connected. Can you see here? Guys, can you see here?
Yes,
you can
sir.
see the database here. Yeah. Now here you do not need generally if I say in the other way, you need a same table here which can actually hold the data from your on-premise. So this time you have on-premise database and cloud database together in your single or the same umbrella, that is SSMS. Getting, guys? That's clear? Yeah. Okay. So now right click on here and click on new query. We already have, that's the reason I'm not deleted this, right? We just copy this one, or before that we need to create the schema. If you want to create the schema, it's up to you. If you do not want to create the schema, it will go inside the default, right? The DBO. Okay, just create the schema, execute, and then come back and take this one, right? This one. I'm not going to type the same code again. Now it is created. If you want to see it, you need to go to the here and here. See here, we have the same table here, but as of now it does not have anything. If I just right click and select top 1000 rows, it will not show me anything. It's just blank. Can you see here? Nothing is there. Yeah, because still we have just created the table, right? We have not ingested the data from here to here, right? Or you can say we have not migrated the data from on-premise to the cloud. We have to do it. Yeah, easy, guys. I'm not saving this. If any one of you need these codes, let me know. I will save this as an SQL file and I will share it with you. Okay, guys. Now here I'm not going to write further queries, right? I'm just going to export the data. Yeah, I'm going to export the data from here to here. Yeah. So now you can do, Yatendra, tell me. Yati, tell me.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay,
then you can remove your hand
Okay.
raise actually from the
Okay, that's
reaction
okay.
section.
Okay, so guys, now here where you have your on-premise database, right? Just right click on, not right click, right click here on the database, yeah, and then task, and then you have the export data. Just like import flat file, you also have the import data and export data. Just click on export data. It just opens the same window, right? It will just open the wizard. So here you have the wizard. Here the things are important, guys, because you will struggle here. Yeah. Anyone is following me? Are you doing the same thing with me, guys? Anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir. Actually,
Nobody?
I need to install SQL in my system.
Okay. So, guys, if you struggle here, what you have to select, let me just tell you, you have to tell SQL what would be the data source. So here you will select, a very simple way is to select either Microsoft SQL native driver or native driver, I'm sorry, yeah, and or you can select Microsoft OLE DB, that's object linked embedded database driver, right, for SQL Server. Just select this one. When you select it, you have to set the properties here, otherwise it will not connect to you. Let me just try to connect. It will show the error. Yeah. So this is important part. Here you have to tell SQL what is the source. So the server is actually localhost. Yeah. And then the authentication will be Windows authentication for my on-premise. Trust server certificate, use a strong encryption. This is actually the default, I can say, requirement, right? And then click on test connection. It should be succeeded. Yeah. And click on OK. Now click on next. Now it moves, right? Otherwise it will not move. Yeah, it will stick there. So you will struggle there. So just remember this part. Then again for the destination, now this time it's asking for the destination as well. So again for the destination, take this one, the same driver, right? Click on properties. Now this time you are not setting up the source, you are setting up the destination instead. And destination is nothing than our Azure SQL Server. So you have to take that server string again from the Azure. So go back to Azure and come on, go back to the SQL Server. Sorry, this is already there. I'm sorry. And just click here. And probably if you can see here, this is the server name. It shows. Just click here. You can find it here, and you can also find inside the database as well. Yeah. So just click here, copy, and just paste it here. Okay. And then the SQL Server authentication. Do not say it blank password because you have given the password. So use the username and password as is, and your username is this one. If you see, just copy it, and paste it from here. And password, we already know it. That is password@12345. Then say trust and strong encryption. Yeah. If you want to save it, allow saving password, right? And then test connection. It should be succeeded. Click OK, click OK, click next. It should work. If it is not working, try once more, because sometimes it is not updating on the real time, right? It takes few seconds. Yeah. But it is important. Yeah. It says copy data from one or more tables or views. So I want to copy. Now it says something here, right? Just see here. It says this is the source, the local host, patient table. That is correct. Then it shows the destination, patient table. Again, DBO, that is incorrect, right? That should not be DBO, right? But it's showing me DBO. Is that under the DBO? Let me just see that. Just go back to the, it should be hospital, right? Why showing me DBO then? Now it should be hospital. Not showing me. Something is incorrect, guys, because it's not showing me the correct schema. If you see, it's just taking the default schema, the patient table. Let me just go here. Okay, it's just taking this one, and that is incorrect, right? We have to drop it. Let me just drop that. Just give me a moment, guys. I will just drop it and come back on that. Yeah, let's drop now. Okay, so yeah, am I taking DBO, man? Okay, maybe I've not selected the database, and that is the reason. Just select the database from here. But yes, if you have created anything inside the DBO and that is not inside your schema, please try to drop it first, because sometimes it is stuck on the master one. I mean to say the default schema. So just delete those one unless you need it, right? And if you need it, you just select, the select database from here and just select the hospital database. So once you click this, then it will go under that, you can say schema, right? So I'm sorry for this. Okay, and same will go for the destination as well. And that is the reason it's just taking the master's DBO, right? So the default DBO under the master, right? So just taking that. Okay, just select it. Okay. Now see here. Now it is correct. So it says source localhost, now hospital, and then patient table. Again, here in the destination, you have the hospital and the patient name. Yeah. So if you preview it, it should show the data. Now it's showing you the data here. Yeah, that is from the source. This is source, and then select star from hospital patient data. Click on OK. Click on next. Now here it says run immediately, or if you have created the SSIS package. SSIS package is something where you actually create your ETL orchestration. I mean to say, you say, okay, how the data will be connected, and you also schedule it, right? So if I say, okay, how the ingestion will be performed, then how it is moving from there to there. So this is just like SSIS, right? So SQL Server Integration Services, right? So if you create those packages, you can also add there or save there. But here we do not need it, right? We just need to run it. So let's click on next and then click on finish. Now it says 1,000 rows transferred. Why 1,000? Because my table actually has 1,000 rows. So that's the reason it shows me only 1,000, right? So okay, that's fine. So everything is success now. Click on close. Now check your table if data is there, right? So I will just say right click and write the query here. So let's say, sorry, select star from hospital, come on, hospitals, right? Hospitals dot EETAINT. Now see, you have the data. Yeah, so we have the same data. One thing we have done when we were creating, this exporting this data, we have appended it. Yeah, so there is an option. Let me just go back to there. Sorry. Just a moment. I just wanted to see that option. Once again, I have to write everything right here. Localhost. Okay, guys, I just forgot to tell you one thing. When you preview it, right, it shows your source data, right? You can also click on edit mapping. When you say, it says delete rows in the destination table. So it is just like overwriting. Yeah, it will just delete all the rows from the table and then copy and paste the data from source to destination. And the second one says append rows to the destination table. Yeah. Sabi Alam, are you sharing your screen? No?
No, I'm not sharing.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so now I was saying that this is the append, right? So you have to select the append if you want to add new data to the previous data. So just like say you have a scenario where your daily data is actually coming inside your on-premise SQL server, and you are storing that data to the Azure SQL. So append is an option which can actually append the data, the new data inside the existing table, which actually hold the previous data. Yeah. So if you append it, then it will add underneath the previous data. I think that is clear, guys, right? Yeah. I just forgot to tell you here. Here the edit mapping is there where you select the append. If you want to replace the older table with the new table, or you can say the older data with the new data, you just select on the delete option. Yeah. So that's it. This I wanted to show you. So guys, that is the whole thing which I wanted to show you today. We have done a good job here, and that is we have migrated the on-premise data to the cloud. Now your Azure database have this table where you can see, you can see your data, right? That is there. Any question, guys? Any query till now? Anyone? No one?
No, we will practice the session, and in case we have the query, we will ask tomorrow.
Exactly. Yeah. So while configuring the source and destination, maybe you will have some struggle. Just let me know. I will guide you. Yeah. But don't worry, it's easy. Yeah.
Sir, is this data is transferred to Azure environment?
Yes, it is now inside the Azure. Because
Can
you
you
see,
please show in the Azure environment?
okay, so in the Azure environment, you have the database, right? Just see, this is my actually.
Okay, this is
server.
both side connected, right? From in the SQL and the Azure.
Yes. This is the right.
I think yes, first one.
Yeah.
So now we can
this
access
is the
this
database.
data from here also, from the Azure portal.
You cannot see. You cannot directly access it. You need, okay. We also have the query editor. Can I just see that? Server does not support Microsoft intro authentication. Something is not good. SQL authentication, can you just take it? Let me just see it. I also have SQL query editor, because earlier, when I was working with Azure, maybe I think 2 or 3 years ago, then it does not have at that time. Well, let me just have that. Sorry.
So Azure portal we use for create a virtual database.
Yes.
And we transfer the data from SQL Server to Azure portal. That we did actually.
Yeah, now you can see here.
Okay, got it.
You have the hostel DB, then you have the hostel schema. Inside the table, you have the table. You cannot type the query here, right? You cannot type the query here.
So we can view the table also here, like
yes,
select
you can. You can. You can run it. It will show you here.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it will show you here. It's just like Fabric, right? We have the same way in the Fabric, right? We have that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say again.
First, we have to create the server. Then under the server, we have to create the database.
Yes,
right?
you have to create the database, and then once you create the database, then you have to create the table there, right? Yeah, inside the database.
Inside the database, like I have to connect through SSMS. So it can fetch the data from there.
Okay. So let me just refine my my answer which I have given earlier, because I always work in the SSMS, so I always connect the Azure or Fabric to the SSMS, and then I work there. So probably and this if you see, it is in the preview, right? So this query editor is not very older. So when I was working earlier, it was not there. So we generally do in the SSMS. Now it is there under the preview. It is not full-fledged here, but it is under preview. But yes, you can use it. So if you want to create a new table here, you can also create here as well. So if I just wanted to say, okay, I want to just create, let's say, select schema, let's say, not say hospital, let's say finance, right? Finance, okay. CHEMA. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Create.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So it's create the schema right here. If you just see here, it will create. It should create actually, right? It's not showing me. Okay, maybe it is empty. That's not showing me. So if I just create, let's say, create a table, very quick, right? The table finance dot let's say tab 1, okay, and let's say just say key int, right? Not take key because it's not allowing me take it. Okay, now it should create the table, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not showing me, right? Now finance is there and you have the table there, right? You can just see it. So you can do the things,
So
but you know, yeah,
we have connected through SSMS, so that but you have created, so it can automatically update it on the SSMS database.
No.
No.
See, we are right now on the cloud, right?
Yeah.
The Azure, see, it is not the back and forth. Yeah. So SSMS is connected with Azure, but Azure is not connected with SSMS. Getting point? Yeah. So I'm working on
whatever
Azure.
whatever we do any transformation on the SSMS, so it can update here, but
see, okay, just let me just clarify one thing here, guys. Here in SSMS, we have two server. One is local host and second one is Azure. If you are working on Azure, then it is updating the Azure, right? When you are working on the local host, it is updating the local host. Yeah. However, we have migrated. My overall motto was to show you how you migrate the on-premise data to the cloud. That was the overall motto, right? Okay.
Like we have under the Azure server, we have removed the one column. So on if we
SSMS.
call the data on Azure portal, so the column is removed on the database.
The table here. So you say
which
okay.
Which the Azure database we have created there as on SSMS. Yeah, under the hospital database, like we have done some transformation and we have just deleted one column.
Okay.
So yeah, so it will automatically update on the Azure portal.
Yes, obviously, because you're working on Azure, right? See, if you are working on this server, right? Just say, okay, let me just minimize everything right here. If I just remove this server, right, let me just disconnect it. Now, I do not have my on-premise server. I just have only Azure server here. So whatever I'm working inside the Azure server, it is just updating with Azure. So everything is being done in the Azure. Yeah. So if you delete any row or you add something or you do some transformation, whatever you want to do, whatever you do here, it's just working with the Azure. So everything is being updated on the real time with Azure, right?
And on Azure, suppose we have to connect database from SSMS. So first we have to create the SQL server, then under the server we have to create the database, right? Am I right?
Obviously, yeah. You have to create the SQL Server instance first, then create
Yes.
the database, SQL Server database, and then
Okay.
inside that, you can also, you have now the query editor there. You can also create the tables directly here. Yeah. Okay. And you can use, if you want to use this SQL Server instance in your SSMS, you just have to go to the either SQL Server database or the SQL Server instance, and both the place you will have the server name. Just copy this and go to the connect option in SQL Server here, database, and just paste it here, SQL Server authentication, give the username, give the password, and connect. Yeah, it will
We
be.
can give any username.
Yes.
Or yes.
Any username means which you have used while creating your SQL Server instance in the Azure. That username.
Oh,
Because
we
you are
have to give
connecting
the
with the
same.
SQL.
Oh, we have to
Yes.
give the same server name.
You have to give the same this string. This is the connection string. Then you have to give the username which you have created. So if you're not able to see the username, you can let me just click here, guys. You can click here and see the SQL Server right here. When you click on the SQL Server, you can go to the inside SQL Server and you see the server admin there, and it says this is the username, right? Yeah. Just copy this, paste there, and password you have to remember, right? Password just type there. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you just see, it is showing me here inside the SQL Server you have the
And
database.
in the beginning of the class, you have created some storage resource.
Yes.
Storage account. And under storage
Correct.
account, we have created some containers.
Yes, inside container we have uploaded the CSV file. So in the tomorrow class, probably I will show you. Tell me your question first.
Just I want to ask, like, if we have some data in the container and we want some transformation on the data which we have in the container, so we can call the data directly on the.
No, you cannot call the data directly because that data is not in the structured form. SQL is always being run on the structured data, that is in the form of table. So you have to first import that data inside the table. So just say we have created a table here and want to now we want to ingest that CSV data that is stored inside the SQL storage account inside my table. We will see this scenario in the tomorrow class. Okay. First thing we will do this thing and then we will move to the data factory. Okay.
Thanks for the clarification, sir. It's a great class for that.
Yeah, that's fine, guys. So see, generally what happens, I told you that every time Microsoft is doing the improvements, right? So I'm very sorry, I forgot that we have this in the preview option, the query editor, because earlier it was not there. So now it is there, so we can also do the same things here as well. But still, you cannot migrate your on-premise data from SSMS to here.
First ball,
Correct?
Trying to be ultra aggressive in the first over.
Yeah, guys, understood. So because it is the cloud and we are sitting on the cloud right now. So to migrate the data from the on-premise to the cloud, you have to sit over the on-premise as well. So there SSMS plays the role. So the scenario which we have seen today is how to migrate the data from on-premise to the cloud. Tomorrow we will see that okay, we have the data inside the cloud storage, how to import that data inside the cloud database, that is Azure SQL Database, and inside that table which we have created. Yeah, okay guys, clear?
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Okay, so that's it for today's class. Tomorrow we will be having a more interesting session, so please practice it And if you feel any any issue, or if you struggle anywhere, just let me know. I will help you. Okay, guys. So that's it. Thank you for joining the class, and we'll see you tomorrow. Till then, happy learning and have a great weekend.
Thank you, sir. See you too.